The U.S. military has just pulled off one of the most spectacular rescue missions in modern warfare. After an F-15 fighter jet went down inside Iran, a new chapter may well have been added to military history. This was a massive rescue operation, where intelligence, psychological deception, and regional military assets were all redirected in the middle of an ongoing war. 2 aircraft were destroyed, elite forces such as SEAL Team 6 and Delta Force were reportedly deployed, all to save one man. Just think about this. You are injured, hiding deep inside enemy territory, being tracked by the IRGC and locals, and just when you begin to think you are never going back home, the President of the United States and the military decide otherwise. So, what exactly happened? On Friday, April 3rd, Iran's air defense system struck down an F-15E Strike Eagle over the southwestern part of Iran. 2 men ejected. Luckily, the pilot was rescued just a few hours after the jet went down, but unfortunately they could not track the second man, the weapons systems officer, a full colonel. The military knew he was stuck somewhere in those mountains, probably with no food, a pistol, and only a small tracking device with him. The officer had also moved away from the crash site and hid inside a mountain crevice for almost 48 hours, which makes sense. You do not want to remain near a crash site that draws attention. Time was ticking fast for him. The IRGC was actively searching him, and the Iranian government announced a $60,000 bounty for anyone who found him. And that's why locating him became the top priority for everyone. The CIA reportedly launched a major deception campaign through multiple channels inside Iran, making Iranian forces believe that the US had already located him and moving him out of the country through a maritime route far from where he was actually hiding. Meanwhile, the officer activated an encrypted military beacon. The CIA then shared his exact location with the Pentagon and the White House, and the president ordered an immediate rescue mission. Elite forces, warplanes began moving toward the mountain region, roughly 200 miles inside Iran, using an abandoned airstrip as a temporary base. Satellite images reportedly showed multiple airstrikes, targeting key roads and routes, essentially cutting off direct access to prevent nearby Iranian forces from reaching them first. Then, they finally rescued the officer. He was injured, but alive. But here's the twist. When they brought him back to the temporary airstrip, 2 MC-130J commando aircraft became stuck in the sand. These were the aircraft that were supposed to carry them back, so they had to call in 3 additional aircraft for extraction. But before leaving, US forces deliberately destroyed their own aircraft that had become stranded in the sand, each reportedly worth nearly $100 million, just to ensure Iran could not recover or study the technology. So the rescue was over. The mission was complete. But here comes the bigger question. After spending millions of dollars and taking such extreme risks, was it worth it? The answer is simple. The United States could not afford to let a colonel-rank officer be captured and interrogated. That would not only have been a major global embarrassment for Washington, but for Iran, the officer could have become an invaluable intelligence asset, worth far more than a few $1,000,000. On the other hand, such a high-risk rescue operation also sends a powerful message to the world. No man left behind isn't just a motto that we say every single time. This is something every single soldier lives by. Here's the statement President Donald Trump put out after this operation has been completed. "We got him! My fellow Americans, over the past several hours, the United States military pulled off one of the most daring search and rescue operations in U.S. history for one of our incredible crew member officers, who also happens to be a highly respected colonel, and who I am thrilled to let know is now safe and sound." This brave warrior was behind enemy lines in the treacherous mountains of Iran, being hunted down by our enemies, who were getting closer and closer by the hour, but was never truly alone, because his commander-in-chief, Secretary of War, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and fellow warfighters were monitoring his location 24 hours a day and diligently planning for his rescue. At my direction, the U.S. military sent dozens of aircraft armed with the most lethal weapons in the world to retrieve him. He sustained injuries, but he will be just fine. This miraculous search and rescue operation comes in addition to a successful rescue of another brave pilot yesterday, which we did not confirm because we did not want to jeopardize our second rescue operation. This is the first time in military memory that the 2 U.S. pilots have been rescued, separately, deep in enemy territory. We will never leave an American warfighter behind. The fact that we are able to pull off both of these operations without a single American killed or even wounded just proves once again that we have achieved overwhelming air dominance and superiority over the Iranian skies. This is a moment that all Americans, Republican, Democrat, and everyone else should be proud of and united around. We truly have the best, most professional, and lethal military in the history of the world. God bless America, God bless our troops, and happy Easter to all. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.